Hello, my dear friends. How is it going? Welcome to the poetry reading with Feta Friends. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Feta Friends, as you know, a place where poets gather to share their minds and hearts. Welcome to you all once again. Thank you for new joiners who joined us. Deepa Srivastava, ma'am,
Thank
Honorable.
you, Prasanna ji.
I could see her.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Hirak
And
Jyoti.
everybody.
Hirak Jyoti, how joining us for the first time. Hirak, welcome to the show. And hi, Franchesa, how are you doing? It's been a long time. So let's get started. Richard wouldn't be joining today, so let's ask Franchesa to go and read her poem. Franchesa. So, Franchesa, get going. Turn on your mic, please. Franchesa Kirkpatrick. Franchesa, are you there? Yeah, let's go to Dr. Deena Padayachee.
My thing is,
Hello. Let Francesca go. I think she just got on.
Yeah. Franchesa, please go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I'm having some technical difficulties.
That's okay.
Technical difficulties. Let's see. I was having some technical difficulties. I'm so sorry. I took off my hat. Just look at my hair. Done ran my pantyhose in two places on that wall over there. Mama calls me a mess on Sunday morning. Oh, law. Grandma done burnt them biscuits again. My poor stomach keeps a growling. When the preacher hears it, he just hates that sound. Oh, well, I'm a southern defect. The preacher starts talking about how that Jesus fed fish to the multitudes with his disciples, and family sits in church every Sunday and raises their hand in unspoken request just to tell people how start over on Monday morning again. Thank you. That's my southern poem, and I'm so sorry. I've got like some kind of lag here in this area where I am.
Great.
I'm not at my house. I'm somewhere different. So
great. It's great. It's always great.
I'm trying to figure out how to get back into the system. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Franchesa. Please give it up, my dear friends.
Miss you. Next time I'll have more poetry. I just couldn't get to my stuff, my files. I'm not at my house. So thank you.
For that. Thank you, Franchesa. Please go welcome Dr. Deena Padayachee.
Good day, everybody. Greetings from Durban in South Africa. I hope all of you all are well. It's nice to see people from across the world participating today. My poem is, you'll forgive me, a bit biological, and it might just confront some of the realities that we all see every day. It's titled We. Our minds and bodies are God's gift to us. But humans may be such bizarre creatures. Instead of cherishing and caring for their bodies, many will pierce their tongues, noses, ears, belly buttons, and even their lips. They disfigure themselves, tattoo their sacred bodies, and subject their beautiful bodies to all manner of harm. People wage war against themselves. They push themselves to reach for sporting goals. They risk so much. They torment and torture their bodies, their spines, their skulls, their muscles, their knees, arms, necks, hearts, lungs, the miraculous bodies that they have been blessed with. People don't seem to realize how fragile they are. In innumerable spots, attempting incredible feats, they risk their lives, they break their bones, fracture their spines, suffer brain injuries in many sports, including rugby and American football. while they try to be more than they are, but instead they become less than they were. They may become less than they were. The zenith of this carelessness, this sense of irresponsibility is reached when they put their mortality on the line. How humans abuse the divine, how they violate their bodies. The young feel strong and immortal. They do not think about how those much violated bodies will grow old and settle into decline, all compounded by years of defilement. How humans revel in the sunshine of the dawn, how they desecrate others and themselves. Supreme predators, they revel in their strength, their intelligence, and their dominance of the planet. But humans too grow weak and become dust. Thank you.
Exactly, sir. And irresponsibility and carelessness, the words have to be underlined. Very well said, sir. Very well put out.
Thank
What are
you.
they doing to their bodies? Still, I'm wondering. I mean, we are all. Thank you for this thoughtful piece. Please give it up, my dear friends, Dr. Deena Padayachee. Next up, Dr. Mr. Devendra KC.
Namaste, good evening all. I have a piece about existence. In this vast cosmos, inanimate matters know no bound, yet on this earth, life sprouts, breathes, and returns to the ground. Non-living things merely shift from one state to the next, they range. Their core existence endures untouched by the outer change. But the living, both flora and fauna, must bow to mortality law, whether their dawn is brief or a long, grand light they saw. In truth, what we call life is but a fleeting, transient space, a brief and winding road between birth and death's embrace. The stone feels nothing, for matter holds no spark of mind, but the living feel the weight of the joy and grief they find. They blossom in laughter when the heart is light and free. They weep in the shadows of sorrow's heavy sea. And among them stands humankind, the wisest, most sensitive soul. How many have walked this earth or vanished beyond its toll? No count remains, for this is a timeless, endless stream flowing through the ages like an everlasting dream. A nation, a nation, its sacred soil is inanimate to the eye, yet we revere it as a mother living under the sky. For when the people weep, the very soil begins to cry, and the nation bleeds beneath a sorrowful, heavy sky. When pride and bitter envy stir the fires of war and greed, devastation reigns, and the wounded spirits bleed. The soil weeps, the nation weeps in agonizing pain. Oh, what a world it would be if peace could only reign. If hearts were never broken and wars were put to the rest, how beautiful this world would be, how truly deeply blessed. Yet this tragic reel has spun for centuries untold. Even this advanced century, the same grim tales unfold. Still, though man is bound to die, once he takes his breath, he can rise above the grave, conquering absolute death. To live forevermore, man tries a thousand desperate ways, but only the wise and noble sign beyond their mortal days. Death remains the absolute truth, the final certain end, yet the patriots and humanitarians and those who love mankind transcend. Through the light of their noble deeds, they forevermore survive. For perhaps to truly exist means to keep immortality alive, those who dwell in human hearts, guiding society to the right. The masters of powerful creation, waving wisdom into light, the authors and the creators shall outlive the passing age. leaving their eternal footprints on time's immortal page. So history declares, and the present loudly cries, the existence of powerful poets and writers never dies. Blessed be the poets, blessed be the writers of our days. Your legacy lives forever. Your legacy lives forever in timeless shining rays. In timeless shining rays. Thank you.
Wow, excellent. The timeless and the endless dream. Beautiful. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Mr. Devendra KC. Uh, let's call upon Lantern Courier up next. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Right. I was having problems, sorry. Okay, let me bring up the poem. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get the poem to move.
No problems.
I think it's working. Give me a moment. The garden grows, cultivate everything. Some gardens are unique and sacred, like the citadel of the soul. The garden of the lotus emerges from darkness, like bright stars kissing the night. And even while rooted to water and earth like cresses do, it remains poised and calm, uniting both earth and heaven in harmony. The lotus unfolds with grace and mysticism, a long accepted symbol of awakening like chakras, its purity and profundity rising from murky soil, surrendering to the light of grace, showing that inner wisdom can and do rise from adversity. A garden may hang, like they did in Babylon, with bewildering beauty, or suspend like strange fruit with the demise of those taken from trees and buried in cemeteries. Lord, hear our cries. Yet gardens are resilient, eventually blossoming with immaculate sophistication and charm. Some say that Jannah, paradise, is a garden of peerless grandeur and eternal light. It is nonpareil, unfathomable, of unspoken beauty. Then there are botanical gardens, exquisite in the sophistry and landscape, as is the garden of the soul, full of majesty and effulgent rays. The essence of gardens is to soften the darkness, to inspire our luminance on this journey of self-discovery. They are nurtured by gardeners, relying on rain, sun, and the fertility of cosmic will, like a seer, to grow into excellence. They need tools like forks, spade and shovel, secateurs, and mow. The fork of love digs deep, while the spade of adversity prints my dark, torrid earth within, turning it into a flowering beauty and magical light. The bud of my soul stirs, awaits love's choice hour, unfolding my blossoms of grace, benevolence, and charm, much more beautiful than the marvelous surroundings of a stately Taj Mahal. This inner garden requires total cultivation. Its elegance and luster emit the aroma of lavenders, the redolence of jasmines, and the dazzle of tulips. The purity of lilies, like the lotus in the pond, elevates the soul's soil, molded on the anvil of the master alchemist. It is then woven into a magical brocade by the master weaver, shaped from murky clay by the potter supreme, becoming a vase unparalleled. In this garden of life, my soul bud grows like a phoenix, soaring in a resplendent light, cultivating the seeds of poise, wisdom, empathy, and compassion. She relies totally on the celestial wine of the master puppeteer who pulls my strings. Now my faith kernels, my secateurs of promise, cuts through the rain of doubts that clouds my judgment, shoveling my shadows, impostors, and ignorance away to take me safely home. The Lantern Carrier. Thank you.
That's so humbling, I would say. As always, listening to him is like reading a book. So that was Acharya for you, my dear friends, otherwise known
Thank
as
you, my
Lieutenant
brother.
Collier, Manatita
Dhanyavad.
Hutchinson. So thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. And let's go now to our next poet who has joined us for the first time, and his name is Hirak Jyoti Deka. Hirak Jyoti Deka. Sir, please unmute your mic. Hirak Jyoti Deka. Hirak. Okay, I think there's some trouble in getting through. Let's go to Dr. Miss Doctor. I don't know. Dr. Deepa Srivastava, ma'am. Please, really.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here and recite one of my poems in this August gathering. So the poem is, and greetings of the day to everybody from Noida, India. So the poem is titled This Holi. And the background of this poem is that as an Indian, this festival of colors, Holi, holds immense importance for me and all of us. And mostly it is a community and fun and frolic, community orientation, full of fun and frolic. And this year, however, I had a kind of bittersweet Holi celebrations due to the prevailing ongoing conflicts in the world. So it impacted me greatly amidst the festivities in India, propelling me to write this poem. So here it is, this Holi. As the myriad colored gulals danced in the air, as the myriad colored gulals danced in the air, I couldn't miss the red on a soldier. As the laughter and shenanigans filled the room, I could hear a distant wail amidst the gloom. As spring stepped up its vibrant heartbeats, I could feebly feel the explosion drumbeats. Lively and noisy revelries celebrating joys of life and togetherness here, conflicting to the destructions, sufferings, and silence of death elsewhere. Festivity and travesty. Oh, the poignant dichotomy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very well said, ma'am. Very well said. I like the background that that prompted you to write the rendition. Very good, man. Stay togetherness. Yes, holy. Please give it up, my dear friends. First time she joined us, and I wish you would continue the
Thank you.
journey with us.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much. Humbled.
Thank you, ma'am. Keep coming, ma'am, please.
Yes,
Uh,
sure. Sure. My pleasure.
thank you, ma'am. I'm looking Christopher. No Christopher here. So let's go to Dr. Sreedharan Parokode.
Am I audible, Ji?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay. നിന്നുള്ളിലെപ്പോഴും ഞാൻ തന്നെയല്ലേ നീ വിളിച്ചിടുകിൽ വന്നിടുകില്ലേ നീ തന്ന വാക്കിൽ ഞാൻ നിൻമുഖം കണ്ടു നിന്നുടെ നോട്ടത്തിൽ എന്നെയും കണ്ടു പേടിയാകുന്നു നടക്കുവാൻ വയ്യ നീ കൂടെയുള്ളപ്പോൾ പേടിയൊന്നില്ല ഉള്ളതിലൊക്കെയും നീ എന്ന സത്യം പോരുന്നുവെന്നും നടക്കും വഴിയിൽ വിസ്മരണം then making happy smiles travel from unknown paths smiles travel from unknown paths through the familiar and to the destination not defined in the way there is no cruelty injustice and crookedness there is no cruelty injustice and crookedness the sole notion behind the smile is wiping out of sorrows from eyes of hearts the sole notion behind the smile is wiping out of sorrows from eyes of hearts. Yes.
Short and sweet as always, and smiles travels always. Dr. Sreedharan, sir, thank you for your rendition and your beautiful voice of singing. Wonderful. Please give it up, my dear friends. Next up is now Miss Meena Chauhan.
Good evening, Prasanna, and good morning also, all my poets. So I'm going to read one Hindi poem. Peher. Peher means समय. हमारी जिंदगी की 4 पहर है. एंड दिन का भी हमारा 4 पहर होता है. जैसे मॉर्निंग टू 11, 12, 12 के बाद 3, 3 के बाद 6 एंड देन इवनिंग. तो हमारी जिंदगी कैसे इन 4 पहरों में कट रही है, उस पे मैंने लिखा है. अब 3 पहर हमारे बीत गए. कभी कहता है कि हमारे 3 पहर तो बीत गए, एक रह गया है, उसको हमें कैसे बिताना है. पहर 3 पहर तो बीत गए, बस एक पहर बाकी है. 3 पहर तो बीत गए, बस एक पहर बाकी है. जीवन हाथों से फिसल गया, बस खाली मुट्ठी बाकी है. जीवन हाथों से फिसल गया, बस खाली मुट्ठी बाकी है. सब कुछ पाया इस जीवन में, फिर भी इच्छाएं बाकी है. सब कुछ पाया इस जीवन में, फिर भी इच्छाएं बाकी हैं. दुनिया से हमने क्या पाया, यह लेखा जोखा बहुत हुआ. दुनिया से हमने क्या पाया, यह लेखा जोखा बहुत हुआ. इस जग ने हमसे क्या पाया, बस यही गणनाएं बाकी है. इस भाग दौड़ की दुनिया में हमको एक पल का भी होश नहीं. वैसे तो जीवन सुखमय है, पर फिर भी क्यों संतोष नहीं. वैसे तो जीवन सुखमय है, पर फिर भी क्यों संतोष नहीं. क्या यूं ही जीवन बीतेगा, क्या यूं ही जीवन बीतेगा, क्या यूं ही सांसें बंद होंगी. औरों की पीड़ा देख समझ कब अपनी आंखें नम होंगी. औरों की पीड़ा देख समझ कब अपनी आंखें नम होंगी. मन के अंतर में कहीं छिपे इस प्रश्न का उत्तर बाकी है. मेरी खुशियां, मेरे सपने, मेरे बच्चे, मेरे अपने, यही करते करते शाम हुई. इससे पहले तम छा जाए, इससे पहले कि शाम ढले. मेरी खुशियां, मेरे सपने, मेरे बच्चे, मेरे अपने, यह करते करते शाम हुई, इससे पहले तम छा जाए, इससे पहले कि शाम हो ढले। कुछ दूर पराई बस्ती में, कुछ दूर पराई बस्ती में एक दीप जलाना बाकी है। कुछ दूर पराई बस्ती में एक दीप जलाना बाकी है। 3 पहर तो बीत गए, बस एक पहर ही बाकी है। जीवन हाथों से फिसल गया, बस खाली मुट्ठी बाकी है। जीवन हाथों से फिसल गया, बस खाली मुट्ठी बाकी है। थैंक यू।
बहुत खूब मैम, बहुत खूब। आपका मुट्ठी तो बड़ा हुआ है, अभी आप अभी भी आप दिया जला सकते हैं और अपना आंसू भी ला सकते हैं, आंसू भी आपका आते हैं, मैं देख सकता हूँ। तो फिसला नहीं, बहुत कुछ बाकी है अभी, है कि नहीं, मैं दिख रहा आई डोंट नो। सो गिव इट अप माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, सो ब्यूटीफुल, वेरी थॉट, आई मीन profound. Thank you ma'am, thank you for sharing
थैंक
it.
यू।
Please,
थैंक यू।
please, my dear friends. Christopher, how are you doing? Christopher George is up next. Christopher, just like, so let us go to Dr. Not Rupali Sircar. Yeah, ma'am, please unmute your.
Thank you so much, Prasanna, for inviting me. And good evening, dear friends. In fact, as I was listening to all the poets that have gone before me, I was feeling a bit overwhelmed also, and also very reassured that we all seem to be, thinking and speaking of, of the same things. The thoughts that are coming to our mind are so common, but we're expressing them in a different language, with different imagery, and it's become so important that we should speak about these things. I especially liked what Deena said about what we do to our bodies, how we injure it, uh, it's something that God has given us, and we dismantled it and disabled it, and so on. And also, of course, my very, very loving soulmate, Manatita, lantern carrier. Truly, life is a garden. I see myself also as a gardener always. I always see myself as a gardener. And all of you who are reading poetry on this forum have a very special kind of, concern, which is very common, which I like very much. Now, I have, I'm going to read a poem that needs a lot of courage because of the situation in the country where I live today. But it is also based in debate and questioning, which, as I recently heard Professor Malashri Lal say, that the word tark, tark karna, the debating, the questioning, the asking is very important. Because how else are we going to move forward? So this poem is called Hey Ram. I question the epic story, and I am questioning what we take as an belief, and often we harm people because we believe that this is how it should be. Maybe it's just a guideline. Our epics are guidelines. They are not statements. They're not saying do this. So, hey Ram, I have known you forever as the great good prince in exile. Dadima told me you were an obedient son of an uxorious king Dasharath of Ayodhya, who let his young wife Kaikai banish you, his eldest son Ram, from Ayodhya. For 14 long years, you remained adrift in the forest. Your loyal and devoted wife, Sita, sacrificed her soft, silken marital bed in the palace to trudge with you on jagged stones across gushing rivers and into dark, unknown forests. Her dainty, bleeding feet like a bride's altar adornment. Daughter of King Janaka, she, a princess, lived with you like a homeless beggar. Of all the princes, you were her chosen one, the prince of Ayodhya, the mighty archer. Then who made you believe she longed for a golden deer? Who advised she needed to be contained and restrained and tested through fire? Hey Ram, did the fire leap into the sky and consume Mother Sita? Or did she refuse to walk the fire? Turbulent rivers and gentle streams, birds, monkeys, forest people, and tigers were your companions. They were hers too. And noble Rama, you allowed your righteous brother, Lakshmana, guardian of chastity, to barricade Sita Maya inside a chalk circle and to brutally maim the beautiful desirous Surpanaka to protect your manhood and honor. You cut off Lanka King Ravana's many heads, one by one, and rescued your captive wife Sita. Your honor restored. You tested her chastity with a trial by fire. Eh Ram, did the fire leap into the sky and consume Mother Sita? Or did she refuse to walk the fire? Today, we too burn our daughters for honor, for dowry, pump bullets into them, and to silence them, we cut off their tongues. We burn them on ordinary wood fire and consign the ashes into the holy Ganga. How burdened must Ma Ganga feel? It was not a heroic act. Why did you deny your children and their mother the comfort of a palace? Princess Love and Kush, born in sage Vishwamitra's ashram on the hard mud floor on a mattress of grass and leaves, were welcomed by the chirping birds. They were your family, Sri Ramji, the legitimate inheritors of Ayodhya. Were they not your subjects too, and you their king? What justice did you mete out to them? Was your Camelot not theirs too? Ma Kaikai listened to a wicked maid mantra, and you to an inebriated washerman. Was Sita Maya your personal property to use and discard? A bewildered Dadiji never answered my questions. So we have to question, we have to look at our stories from the point of view of all the characters who are in it. So I've tried to do that, and thank you so much for listening.
My God, this poem should be debated, man. Like, it's like maybe reviewed or discussed about. Such a profound and very, I mean, क्या बताएं? Please, if anybody would like to react, you could go ahead and react, my dear friends.
Dr. Rupali's story is a story with which I'm very familiar, and it carries a lot of controversies. But before that, I like the way Dr. Rupali, she started by praising poets and saying that we effectively all talking about the same thing, although we address it in different ways. Our concerns are essentially the same. But I'm going to go back to Rama and the story of Rama and Sita in the Mahabharata. It's one of the most famous stories, really. And had the act of Sita having to be tested, her virtues being tested through fire. And she talks a little bit about, the brothers and Ravana, but she comes back, takes it right back to modern life and to show how we are also burning our own daughters. It's like we're putting people through fire, and she's questioning whether that is an heroic act. We've had that question addressed by disciples of Sri Chinmoy, and Sri Chinmoy gives a very eloquent answer, such as spiritual masters would. I don't remember it now, but at the point at that time was everything had to be seen in the light of what was happening at the time in the environment, the kind of lifestyle people led, the importance of purity and bringing forward that idea so which he came. It's a very complex one, but it is good to question, as Dr. Dipali suggested. And, we have to question at the same time, having many windows in our hearts. So a most beautiful story and a most beautiful piece. I really love that work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rupali. I was much impressed by hearing your words that if a person who is eager to get the knowledge of Ramayana, it is a bridge, it is there in that poem. From the
And of
very
course,
to the end, Ramayana is very well described. That's why I appreciate your term. Okay.
thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you. Thank you, Acharya. Thank you, Dr. Sreedharan Parokode. Thank you, Dr. Rupali ma'am. Such a profound, I know, sublime rendition. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome. Where is Christopher? Christopher is gone again. So let's go upon Dr. Molly Joseph. Dr. Molly Joseph.
Prasanna,
Hi, ma'am.
can you just give me bit of time? Can you call somebody else and afterwards
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
somebody else.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's call upon Miss Mausumi Halder. Miss Mausumi Halder.
Good evening, everyone. My special thanks to Kumar Prasanna sir and the Fertile Brains. Today I'm going to recite two
Ma'am,
very
you
short.
you need to raise your volume, ma'am, and no, the audio is not reaching.
Yes, sir. I have unmuted.
Go ahead, ma'am.
My special thanks to you, sir, and the Fertile Brains. Today I'm going to recite two poems, very short two poems in English and one Azad Nazm in Urdu. So the title of my first poem is Empty. This poem is all about when two hearts are in love and how the term empty seems to them. So here it goes like this. Empty. Are we empty ever? Are we empty ever? It seems like never. When you are not around, your memories are. Then why do we say empty we are? When you whisper my name from afar, I am no more empty, as within you I am, and within me you are. Thanks. Now the second poem is, the title of my second poem is Touch Food. This is about a deep connection with someone whom we love and admire. In your luminous aura, I find my peace and shelter divine. In your luminous aura, I find my peace and shelter divine. Sometimes I wonder, as if you are like a calm river. Sometimes I wonder, as if you are like a calm river and I am your rivulet, a little naughty and restless. But you know how to embrace or hug me up teen times. But you know how to embrace or hug me up teen times. Thank you. Now, the Azad Nazm or the free verse poem in Urdu. चाहत में जब तक तो ताज बदल गए, चाहत में जब तक तो ताज बदल गए, गुमनामी की गलियों में सरताज बदल गए। चाहत में जब तक तो ताज बदल गए, गुमनामी की गलियों में सरताज बदल गए। जो एक बार नजरों से गिरा, जो एक बार नजरों से गिरा, दोबारा पलकों पे ना बिठाया हमने उसे। जो एक बार नजरों से गिरा, दोबारा पलकों पे ना बिठाया हमने उसे, लोग कहते हैं कि हम राज बदल गए, लोग कहते हैं कि हम राज बदल गए. It means in love when the throne and the crown changed. In the anonymity, in the anonymity lanes when the crown of the head changed. The one who falls from grace before my eyes, never twice I have given a space to him within my eyes. People say that now our confident or the trusted friend has changed. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Beautiful, ma'am. So beautiful. Very short,
Thank
but very
Thanks,
sweet.
thanks everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for coming. Please welcome Dr. Molly Joseph. Molly Joseph.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here comes my poem. Do you know? Do you know? I am there in the misty, moisty, corrugated, pristine earth where roots intertwine. I am there in the wind that wafts over you in your stressful moments. I am there when you wait, when you walk the thorn-strewn path uncertain, when you stand on shores watching the restless waves spitting their phlegm on you in derision. There am I when you revel over ecstatic in your moments of triumph, sharing love, togetherness, or embittered, seeking yourself, shrewded in self-pity. I am with you, inhabiting the inner core of yourself. Me, the invisible there, in the fullness of your being, varied by an absence so full of presence. I am not gone, but I'm there, everywhere, meeting you as changing seasons, flowing through time as continuum. Me, the pulse of the universe, lying in the thinness of things. Do you know you are on way to becoming me? Thank you. Thank you, dears. Thank you, everybody. I'm feeling a little bit of a headache because today I had a hectic travel. So I bid farewell to you and I'll meet you soon later in the next sessions. Okay? I loved all the poems. Though I was on mute and invisible, I heard all those. Happy to be with you all. Thank you.
I love your poem, Dr. Molly G. You seem to be talking about the microscopic as being the same as the macroscopic, that which we are in the finite and that which we are growing into the infinite. And I like the idea where you summarize everything in what we would normally call oneness, the interconnectedness of all life. And I like that idea.
Thank you. Thank you,
Reality.
Great listening.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Let's go. Let's call upon Mr. Christopher T. George. Christopher.
Okay.
Hi.
Talking about me.
Long time no see.
Yeah, glad to be here. Going to call up a couple of poems, my Irish poems.
Yeah.
Doing the screen share. This relates to the troubles in Ireland in the 1980s and 1990s. Dominic Donnelly, a homeless man, lies on a Belfast pavement, killed by an unsuspected bomb contained in a transistor radio, which he picked up after being left lying in a betting shop. That's a caption to a photo in the Manchester Guardian. Dominic hugged his death to him, the transistor radio, more prized than cigarette ends. Dominic hugged his death to him. Sure, if someone was daft enough to leave it, they deserved to have it took. Dominic hugged his death to him, and death snuggled inside his overcoat, ticking. Dominic hugged his death to him, and death hugged Dominic. It was one incredible lover. It wrestled him to the pavement, kissed him open like a watermelon. And another Irish tragedy, if I can find it. For Anne Lovett, earlier January winds scythed across the patchwork fields and swirled around dry stone walls, ruffled the wool of sheep, drove starlings like a duck shot across the gunmetal grey sky. Normally she'd go to school in her anorak and her woolly jute jumper. Instead, before Ma and Da rose, she walked to the grassy hill with its sheep creep paths, a grotto with its holy figure. Sister Immaculata later said Anne was an intelligent, artistic child, if only she confided her secret. Anne kept her size hidden, told no one, took care to carry scissors along to snip the umbilical cord. She knew that much. For hours, she lay in labour in the cold afternoon's rain. As she lay dying, did she think of the lover that she'd known, or the caress of the hand of God? Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Christopher. Thank you for sharing your very touching piece. Please keep coming. We'd love to have you always. You could share the link with your friends as well. Thank you. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Christopher. Please welcome Miss Rupali Pandey. Miss Rupali Pandey. Ma'am, you need to better. You could just disconnect your headphone. Better you disconnect your headphone for the clear audio. For the clear audio, if you could just disconnect your headphone, that would be great. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
What's happening? Hello?
Sorry, ma'am, I couldn't able to get through, and I think I could just call upon Miss Heera Nawaz. Miss Heera Nawaz. Miss Heera Nawaz. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Please unmute your mic, sir.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Can I
I am
narrate?
reading my two little poems. My first poetry is Bengali poetry. রাত্রির অন্ধকারে রাত্রির অন্ধকারে তুমি নামো, তুমি এলে জীবনের মানে হয় অন্য কোনো। এখনো গভীর রাতে নিশিথিনী ডাকে, সেই কবেকার ফেলে আসা দিন, জীবনের রঙে মেশা সময়ের গান, ঘাসফড়িং, বাতাবি লেবু, মাটির ঘ্রাণ, মুদিয়ালি চোখ, এখনো তোমার কাছে পাই তার মানে। My English poetry, swiftly as we advance through the sets of night, another life unfolds and calls out the names lost in the past, those merry moments, the color and the verb of butterflies and of melons, mellow in meaningfulness. My second poetry, একান্ত নিজের করে পাইনি বলে অভিমান নেই, বৃষ্টির মতন তুমি নেমে এলে শিকল ধরে টানে মূলে, দরজার সামনে করানারে প্রতিনিয়ত, একান্ত নিজের করে পাইনি বলে অভিমান নেই। Remorse will not sack me over thoughts that tell of never were you entirely mine own. You have repeatedly produced rhymes upon the core of my heart, beginnings that pull of the roots with the force of incensed rain. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow, excellent, sir. Excellent.
Thank
Great.
you, sir.
Thank you so much. Please, so beautiful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Rupali ma'am, please, are you there? Rupali Pandey ma'am. Okay, let's go to Miss Heera Nawaz. Miss Heera Nawaz. Miss Heera Nawaz.
Am I audible?
Yes, perfect.
Am I audible? Okay. Good evening, everybody. I am Heera Nawaz. I come from Bengaluru, the beautiful city in South India. I would like to thank Prasanna sir for inviting me. And I have some good news. I've written an anthology of 21 poems in tribute to Father God. And this is going to be published in 2 weeks on my 66th birthday. And there are 21 poems, each is 21 lines. And I've tried to bring out feelings of how great God is and different aspects of his personality, his kindness, his consideration, his compassion, his gratitude. We should have gratitude towards him and lots different aspects of God. And I'm going to read out one, and I hope you enjoy listening to it. It's entitled, God is Kind. God smiles gently as he looks from heaven and says, no one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. God only gives us the ratio of the amount of pain we can bear. For God knows every rainbow thought and when the situation is unfair. In restless, daunting dreams, when we are floundering in despair, God ignores our frilly look, but he sees our heart and how much we care. When we stray, God takes us back to the flock, for God is kind. He works magically in molding our subconscious mind. God wants us to have a residence, a home, clothes, water, oxygen, and a meal. God soothes our discomfort, and a bruised ego he does heal. Maya Angelou rightly said, people will forget what God said. People will forget what God did. But people will never forget how God made us feel. God is so kind. And He wants each one of us to be courageous and brave. His qualities of omniscient wisdom is a trait over which we rave. God sees our situation and sees that we don't spiral downwards and cave. Instead, He will kindly construe the situation and our souls He will save. God is kind and He wants each one of us to have a beautiful life. For though He made the universe and galaxies, He wants our life free from strife. He doesn't want us to compete and compare, but to be completely free. For His love is greater and deeper than the deep blue sea. Life is not a mundane race. Live it with God's grace and live your life to the best you can, to the best of your ability, making use of every single day, making use of every single month and year, because God has given you this life and you have to live it. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Exactly, ma'am. I agree with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your rendition. Let's give it up, my dear friends. Please welcome Dr. Warendra Gagna. Dr. Warendra Gagna.
How are you, sir? Thank you for letting me in.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Thank you.
So should I start my recital?
Yes, sir. Exactly. That's what he.
Okay. So it is about war. No one wins here. So it is on the recent war that has been there in Gulf area. So the poem is no one wins here. We don't talk anymore. We label. We sort. We decide before we understand. A man is enough now to build a wall. A phase is enough to start a fire. To start a fire, we turned history into a loaded weapon and handed it to the next generation as an heirloom. Children arrive as light, no borders in their breath, no hatred in their hands. But we teach them how to shrink the word, how to fear a stranger, how to inherit anger. Look around. This is not war. War ends. This lingers in glances, in silences, in the way we hesitate before kindness. Temples are taciturn, mosques are mute, gurdwaras are hushed, churches are silent, all are quiet and still. All are quiet and still. Maybe God is listening, waiting for us to hear ourselves or us or them. Two words, and suddenly humanity disappears. Quite shocking. And still, at 3 a.m., when the noise collapses, something fragile arises. What if we are wrong? What if we always were? But morning comes fast, and doubt does not survive the daylight. So we go on breathing the same air we have filled with poison, standing on the same earth we have taught ourselves to divide. No one wins here, not you, not me, just silence growing louder. Where humanity used to live, silence remains there. No man lives wins here. Thank you, sir.
Excellent, excellent. Everything lingers across. Wonderful. Wow, lovely silence. Oh, wonderful, sir. Please keep coming. And Dr. Varendra Gagna. Please give a round of applause, my friends. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, sir. Thank you. So beautiful. So beautiful.
God bless you. You gave me a chance. I just thought. Then I said I will have a meeting with you and all the colleagues and comrades here. So let us contribute. Let me contribution is there. Thank you, Prasannaji. Thank
Thank you
you.
so
God
much.
bless.
Please welcome Miss Rupali Pandey.
Now it is audible?
Super, ma'am.
Okay. So today I am reciting Dear Poets and Poetess in Hindi. So I'm also eloquent in Hindi and I've written 2-3 poems. एक संसार हम सजाए, बाहर की रंगीनियों से सीखे हम मुस्कुराना, फूलों की खुशबू सा दिल का महकाना, बाहर की रंगीनियों से सीखे हम मुस्कुराना, फूलों की खुशबू से दिल को महकाना, बाहरी सुंदरता जब मन को छू जाए तो अंतर मन भी उजाला बन जाए, झरनों की धुन में शांति का गीत हो, झरनों के धुन में शांति का गीत हो, मन की सच्चाई और प्रेम का मीत हो, बाहर की रोशनी जब भीतर उतर जाए तो आत्मा की सुंदरता जगमगाए, ना हो छल कपट, ना हो कोई अंधेरा, हर दिल में बस प्यार का संदेशा, ना कोई दुख हो ना कोई अकेलापन, बस प्रेम से भरा हो हर एक जीवन, हम मिलकर ऐसा जग रचे प्यारा, जहां हर चेहरा हो हंसता न्यारा, हंसता हुआ न्यारा, दया करुणा और स्नेह के रंग से धरती सच जाए, उजले ढंग से आओ मिलकर सपना सच कर जाए, एक नया संसार हम सजाए, जहां मन की सुंदरता हो पहचान, जहां मन की सुंदरता हो पहचान और प्रेम ही प्रेम हो हर इंसान, आओ मिलकर सपना सच कर जाएं, एक नया संसार हम सजाएं। धन्यवाद।
बहुत बहुत खूब, मैम. बहुत खूब. बहुत खूब.
थैंक यू प्रसन्ना
मतलब
जी,
I
थैंक यू
read
सो
the
मच।
line especially झरनों की क्या है?
हाँ, आई विल जस्ट से दैट
It's,
यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट झरनों की ना, दिस इज आई थिंक सो यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस, ना हो छल कपट ना हो कोई अंधेरा, हर दिल में बस प्यार का सवेरा, ना कोई दुख हो ना कोई अकेलापन, बस प्रेम से भरा हो हर एक जीवन, हम मिलकर ऐसे जग रचे प्यारा, जहां पर चेहरा हो हंसता न्यारा, दया करुणा और स्नेह के रंग से धरती सज जाए, उजले ढंग से आओ मिलकर सपना सच कर जाए, एक नया संसार हम सजाए, जहां मन की सुंदरता हो पहचान और प्रेम ही प्रेम हो हर इंसान। शायद आप इसी लाइन को दोहराने को बोल रहे थे।
thank you, ma'am. So beautiful, so
Thank
nice.
you so much.
Beautifully,
Today
yes.
I just narrated a Hindi poem. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
All
Thank
languages.
you.
Any language you like to. Please give it up, my dear friends. Beautiful flowers. So, Rupali Pandey, and please call upon. Let's welcome Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik and Mr. Prasad Patnaik, a beautiful couple.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik, India, who recite the poem on no smoking, as today is no smoking day. Today is no smoking day. Smoking is a habit that drains money and kills the smoker slowly, one puff at a time. No Smoking Day aims to raise awareness of the dangers of tobacco and encourage individuals to quit smoking. On this context, I would like to present my rendition. Title is Quit Tobacco Today. Quit Tobacco Today. Poem goes like this. A fully burnt cigarette ash said to you, today it's me because of you. Tomorrow it is not you because of me. A fully burnt cigarette ash said to you, today it's me because of you. Tomorrow it is not you because of me. Say no to tobacco. Ignite health. Be free from smoke. Get a healthy stroke. Say no to tobacco. Ignite health. Be free from smoke. Get a healthy stroke. Smoking is a slow suicide. Waste of money, time, waste of life. Smoking is a slow suicide. Waste of money, time, waste of life. Tender rosy lips, soft and young, goes black, burnt as got stung. Tender rosy lips, soft and young, goes black, burnt as got stung. You think cigarettes make you fully cool, but it's killing you, the fool. You think cigarettes make you fully cool, but it's killing you, the fool. This is the end of my rendition. My message is to create awareness to quit smoking. Thank you.
The book of awareness should be there, their level. Thank you for sharing. Please welcome Dr. Mr. Shyamaprasad Patnaik. Please unmute your mic, sir.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Prasannaji, for inviting me. Today, I'm going to recite two poems, one in English and another in my mother tongue, Odia. The first poem is in English. Now we are on the verge of monsoon. In the month of May, we are bidding farewell to spring and welcoming summer and rain. So, on this occasion, I have written this poem. The title of my poem is Threshold of Monsoon. And here it goes. It's a love poem. Oh, dear sweetheart, reminisce those romantic moments of spring twilights. Oh, dear sweetheart, reminisce those romantic moments of sweet spring twilights. Your whispers resonated while counting May night's dazzling fireflies. Let's waltz and serenade symphony in threshold of soothing some monsoon. Vibrant hot sun spread silver hues over infinite horizon. Lake's enduring view from restaurant's windows was quite serene. We rejoiced. Majestic beauty and splendor of rippled lake water. In summer twilight, moon emanated fluorescent bright auras. Resplendent moonshine created an elegant and splendid silver scene. Gradually, luminescent moon was hidden behind thick dark clouds. Impregnated clouds brought unprecedented storms following mango showers. Petrichor brought sigh of relief from scorching, sweltering summer. Blossom's fragrance pampered us to dance amidst dazzling raindrops. Our romantic rhapsody cascaded like spring's whispering harmonies. Inglenook's warmth of rainy night still linger in my brain. And that is the end of my English poem. The Odia poem, which I am going to recite, is having the title Gyanalokor Banhi Sikha, Flames of Knowledge. Gyanalokor Banhi Sikha. कविताटे एहीपरि आभ्यंतरण ज्ञानालोक द्वारा प्रज्वलित बन्ही शिखा मानवर आत्मा को आलोकित करे ज्ञान बिना मानव जीवन अजौक्तिक मूक पशुतुल्य निकृष्टतर भौतिकवादी खुशी क्षणस्थायी अंतर्निहित ज्ञानालोकरे भीतरर गुप्त संभावना को जागृत कर आभ्यंतरण आत्मार स्वर्गीय प्रकाश मानव को अतिमानव स्तर को नहीं जाए निज बुद्धि विवेक सठिक प्रयोग करने उचित मार्गदर्शन कराए जेतेबेले मनीष कौन असुविधार सम्मुखीन हुए से अंध भावे ସର୍ବଶକ୍ତିମାନଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା କରେ। ଅଜ୍ଞତାର ଅନ୍ଧକାରକୁ ଦୂର କରିବା ପାଇଁ କଠୋର ଯୋଗ ସାଧନା ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆଭ୍ୟନ୍ତରୀଣ ଆଲୋକ ବହ୍ନିର ଲେଲିହାନ ଶିଖାକୁ ପ୍ରଜ୍ୱଳିତ କର। ପ୍ରେମ, ଦୟା, କ୍ଷମାଭାବ, ଉଦାରତା, ଭାତୃତ୍ୱ ଏବଂ ଶାନ୍ତିର ପ୍ରସାର ପାଇଁ ଅସୀମ ସକାରାତ୍ମକ ଭାବ ଜାଗ୍ରତ କର। ଜୀବନ ଯାତ୍ରାରେ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ମଣିଷର ଦେବତୁଲ୍ୟ ଆଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମିକ ଗୁରୁମାନଙ୍କ ଠାରୁ ମାର୍ଗଦର୍ଶନ ଆବଶ୍ୟକ କରିଥାଏ। ପୌରାଣିକ ଗ୍ରନ୍ଥ, ଭକ୍ତିପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ସ୍ତୁତି ଏବଂ ଆଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମିକ ପୁସ୍ତକ ପଠନ ତଥା ମଧୁର ବ୍ୟବହାର ଆମର ଚିନ୍ତାଧାରାକୁ ସମୃଦ୍ଧ କରେ। ଆଧ୍ୟାତ୍ମିକ ଜାଗରଣ ବିନା ମଣିଷ ଆତ୍ମାହୀନ, ଚେତନା ଶୂନ୍ୟ, ପ୍ରତିକ୍ରିୟା ରହିତ, ଜଡ଼ ପଦାର୍ଥ ଭଳି ମୂଲ୍ୟହୀନ। ଶାଶ୍ୱତ ଜୀବନ ଇନ୍ଦ୍ରିୟର ପବିତ୍ରତା, ଉଚ୍ଚାକାଂକ୍ଷା, ସଦାସର୍ବଦା ସ୍ୱର୍ଗୀୟ ମନୋଭାବ ଓ ସମ୍ମାନକୁ ଉଜ୍ଜୀବିତ କରେ। ତ ଇଏ ଥିଲା ମୋ ଓଡ଼ିଆ କବିତା। Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you.
Sir, excellent. Thank you so much for reading in Odia. It's so beautiful, and the love poem that you're a love poet, and there is a pending, some your story to be revealed, no?
Thank you.
So when will you give it the date for that? Anyways, thank you. Jokes apart, thank you for being there with us, and Dr. Shyamaprasad Patnaik sir and Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik ma'am. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Up next, yes, our Prince. Where has he gone? Prince.
Thank you, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, once Rupali ma'am once told me that I'm a feminist. Okay. Sir, yes, I'm feminist, but मुझे masculinity की भी अब चिंता होने लगी है सर। मतलब जिस तरीके से फेमिनिज्म जिस तरीके से आगे बढ़ रहा है सर, तो उसमें मैस्कुलिनिटी काफी ऐसे कोने में सिसक के ऐसे रो रहा है ऐसा। बट ऐसा होना तो नहीं चाहिए सर, क्योंकि हम इतिहास में भी ऐसा देखते हैं कि अगर दोनों समान तरीके से चलेंगे तभी सब कुछ ठीक हो पाएगा। तो सर मैंने ऐसे 2 पोएट्रीज लिखी हैं। एक मतलब तो मैं चाहता हूँ आप लोग दोनों पे कुछ ऐसे बताएं मेरे को। एंड फर्स्ट मैं ऐसे मैस्कुलिनिटी वाला लेके चल रहा हूँ। एंड शॉर्ट पोएट्रीज हैं सर। एंड सर कहते हैं मर्द रोते नहीं, कहते हैं मर्द रोते नहीं, पर ये कोई नहीं कहता कि मर्द को भी दर्द होता है। घर की हर दीवार उसके कंधों पर टिकी होती है, पर वही कंधे सबसे कम आराम पाते हैं। बचपन में सिखा दिया जाता है कि मर्द बन टूट मत, पर कोई ये नहीं पूछता कि टूटने का हक उसे आखिर किसने छीना। पर ये कोई नहीं पूछता कि टूटने का हक उससे आखिर किसने छीना। उसके हिस्से की थकान किसी डायरी में नहीं लिखी जाती, उसके आंसू किसी आंचल में नहीं सूखते। वह हक से कभी किसी को पकड़ नहीं पाता, क्योंकि मर्दों को केवल पकड़ने की नहीं संभालने की जिम्मेदारी दी गई है। वह रोज टूटता है, पर शांत चेहरा बनाकर घर लौटता है, ताकि माँ को लगे कि बेटा मजबूत है, ताकि पिता को लगे कि उसने उसे सब कुछ ठीक सिखाया है, ताकि बहन को लगे कि दुनिया सुरक्षित है, ताकि प्रेमिका को लगे कि उसके पास एक निडर आदमी है, ताकि बीवी को लगे कि उसके संग एक जिंदगी स्थिर है। पर किसी को पता नहीं कि रात को 2 बजे वह किससे अपनी हार बांटे, किसे बताए कि दिल की धड़कन कभी कभी डर से कांप भी जाती है। समाज कहता है कि तुम घर के स्तंभ हो, पर कोई नहीं देखता कि स्तंभों में भी दरारें पड़ सकती हैं। पर वे रोती नहीं, चुपचाप ढह जाती हैं। मर्द होना ताकत का नाम नहीं, बल्कि चुपचाप सहने की कैद है। एक ऐसी कैद जहां वह हंसता सबके लिए है, पर रोता सिर्फ अपने लिए भी नहीं। और सबसे बड़ा अन्याय यह है कि जब वह टूट कर कहता है कि मैं थक गया हूं, तो लोग उसे याद दिलाते हैं कि तुम तो मर्द हो, जैसे मर्द होना एक इंसान होने के अधिकार को छीन लेने का आदेश हो। पर सच यह है कि मर्द भी दर्द छुपाते छुपाते कभी कभी अपने ही भीतर मर जाते हैं, जैसे कोई पेड़ छांव देता देता धीरे धीरे सूख जाता है, और लोग उसकी जड़ों को दोष देते हैं, उसके थक जाने को नहीं। इसलिए किसी मर्द को देखने से पहले उसकी चुप्पी को सुनो, उसके मजबूत कंधे पर जो दिखती नहीं पर चुभती हुई जिम्मेदारियों को पढ़ो, उसकी हंसी के नीचे दबे आंसुओं को समझो, क्योंकि मर्द की असली ताकत उसकी मांसपेशियों में नहीं, उसकी टूटी हुई आवाज में है, जो फिर भी दुनिया संभालने की कोशिश करती है। सर ये मैस्कुलिनिटी पर था, एंड जो फेमिनिज्म पर है सर ये मैं ये इस तरीके की, तुम में से कोई महलों की दासी कहलाएगी, तुम में से कोई महलों की दासी कहलाएगी, कोई झोपड़ी की चौखट पे बैठकर अपने सपनों को बेच आएगी। तुम में से कोई महलों की दासी कहलाएगी और कोई झोपड़ी की चौखट पर बैठकर अपने सपनों को बेच आएगी। दिन के आदेशों में कोड़े खाएगी और रात को मिले दो झूठे चुंबनों से अपना अस्तित्व भुला आएगी। सुन लो, यह प्रेम नहीं, यह वही गुलामी है। सुन लो, यह प्रेम नहीं, यह वही गुलामी है जिसे तुम पीढ़ियों से आभूषण की तरह पहनती आई हो। अगर सच में इसे नकारना चाहा होता तो तुम आसमान की ऊंचाइयों को चार दीवारी की कैद में कभी न बदलती। कमजोरी तुम्हारी नियति नहीं, यह तुम्हारी आत्मा का धोखा है। मजबूत होती तो दीवारें तोड़ देती, मजबूत होती तो दीवारें तोड़ देती, बगावत की मसाल जलाकर औरों को राह दिखा देती। पर तुमने मौन चुना और अपने ही घावों को गुलाब मान लिया। मुझे तुम पर दया नहीं, मुझे तुम पर क्रोध है। मुझे तुम पर दया नहीं, मुझे तुम पर क्रोध है, क्योंकि नारी होकर भी तुम औरत बन गई, क्योंकि नारी होकर भी तुम औरत बन गई। नारी जो शक्ति है, तूफान है, इतिहास की दिशा बदलने वाली ज्वाला है। औरत जो गुलामी की चादर ओढ़कर किसी और के स्पर्श को ही जीवन समझ लेती है। याद रखो, अगर जीना है तो उस जंजीर को तोड़ो जो तुम्हें मोहब्बत के नाम पर बांधती है। अगर जीना है तो उस जंजीर को तोड़ो जो तुम्हें मोहब्बत के नाम पर बांधती है। प्यार वह नहीं जो तुम्हें छोटा करे, प्यार वही है जो तुम्हें तुम्हारा असली आकाश लौटाए। उठो, अब भी वक्त है। तुम राख से ज्वाला बन सकती हो और ज्वाला से क्रांति। थैंक यू सर।
बहुत खूब। मैं तो खासकर रूपाली मैम और दीपा श्रीवास्तव मैम को पूछना
Yeah,
चाहूंगा।
I would like to say something here for you, Prince, that I brought out an anthology called Purush. Because masculinity studies are a very big studies today. It's been there for some time now. So feminism is not only, as I told you earlier, for females. A feminist is any human being who's concerned with the issues that involve women. हाँ, ये तो सही बात है कि ज्यादा औरतें प्रताड़े जाते हैं और आदमियों को कम प्रताड़े जाते हैं, वो तो है, statistics will show you. But that's not, I'm not taking anybody's side. But there is a very wonderful saying जो मेरे father ने मुझे बताया था, which is there is nothing more stronger than gentleness. There is nothing more stronger than gentleness and nothing more gentler than strength. तो हर इंसान में ये दोनों चीज होने चाहिए, जेंटलनेस भी होना चाहिए और स्ट्रेंथ भी होना चाहिए, है ना। जब हम वो दोनों चीज प्रकट कर सकते हैं तो वी बिकम ह्यूमन। हाँ, और अगर आप देखोगे जो जो छवि है हमारे राम की छवि है या कृष्ण की छवि है, उसमें बहुत हाइपर मैस्कुलिनिटी नहीं है। There is a femininity in the portrayal of our gods, of our male gods. वो बांसुरी बजा रहे हैं, या नाच रहे हैं, ये गीत गा रहे हैं. So that means that we have to develop both in us. Wonderful poetry. आप बहुत बढ़िया कविता लिखते हैं. I'm very, very impressed by you, Prince. Are you a student or are you working?
Yes, ma'am, I'm student.
Okay, क्या पढ़ रहे हैं आप?
सर मैं यूपीएससी के प्रिपरेशन कर रहा हूँ और पीजी कर रहा हूँ, मास्टर्स इन इंग्लिश।
अच्छा, wonderful.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you,
Keep
ma'am.
coming. Yeah.
दीपा मैम।
सबसे पहले तो साधुवाद प्रिंस जी, congratulations to you for elaborating on masculinity and feminism so wisely. And we must understand that like gender is not relatable only to women. There can be women, so-called women traits present in male also. And I really found those two words very powerful in both the context कि मेल में भी चुप्पी सुनो। उसकी चुप्पी क्या, चुप्पी को सुनना है, सन्नाटा भी बोल सकता है, और उस वो मेल भी वल्नरेबिलिटी हो सकती है उसमें। और इसी तरह से जो लेडीज अपने फेमिनिज्म का बोला कि वो मौन रहते हैं, उनकी भी चुप्पी है लेकिन वो दूसरे कारणों से है। तो ये सब हमें समझना पड़ेगा और इन दोनों का ओवरलैप हो सकता है जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ यू आर इन अ पर्टिकुलर सेक्स लाइक मेल और फीमेल जेंडर इज डिफरेंट दैन सेक्स तो वो हमें समझना पड़ेगा so women traits can be present in man and man traits can be present in women. It doesn't make them less of a man or more of a woman or less of a woman. So that differentiation and awareness we have to inculcate in ourselves and percolate to the society at large in due course. Thank you and thanks for narrating this wonderful poem. Thank you. All the best for your future.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepa ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Rupali Pandey ma'am. And thank you, Prince. Keep it up. Very delicate issue. Give a round of applause, my dear friends.
Just wanted to pipe in here and say something for Dr. Gangalaxmi. I read about your tobacco, this thing this morning also, and I rang up so many people, including my son, you better stop smoking. So, your poetry is very, very influential, I must say.
It's an awareness.
Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please give it up for our Prince, my dear friends, and please welcome Maria. Maria.
Good evening. Good afternoon from Brazil. I have one piece for today. First, I'm going to recite it in my mother tongue, Portuguese, and after the same one in English. The title of my poem is O Voo. It goes like this. O voo. A porta se fechou, não demorou. Aqui trancado estou. Ninguém me culpou. E porque eu, culpa sentir do isolamento infeliz que comigo não condiz. O mundo cresceu demais e eu não percebi. O meu espaço não me satisfaz e eu preciso de mais. Na minha ignorância, deixei de aprender no tempo certo e seguir a realidade, porém sem se render a princípios de ética e moral. E princípios de ética vou manter. Não culpo a desculpa da falta de tempo, mas quando queremos, sempre fazemos o impossível para o objetivo alcançar. Acho que foi desleixo e hoje me queixo, mas correndo contra o tempo para poder melhor igualar o amanhã. That was in Portuguese, now in English. The flight. The door is closed without any delay. Here, locked am I. No one blamed me. So then, why do I feel guilt of the unhappy loneliness? I think it doesn't match with me. The world improved up so high and wide. I didn't realize where I am is different for what I want. I need much, much more. Ignorance my fault. I didn't learn at the right time to follow reality of days on and on, but without beating in retreat, ethics and moral are kept. I don't blame the excuse of no time. If we are want, though, we do whatever to reach out goal. I think laziness follow me. Now I weigh the doom, running fast before the right time, and to better equalize tomorrow. It was my rendition for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
Sorry.
you. Why, sorry? So
Sorry,
beautiful.
it was not good. Thank you, sir.
So
Thank you.
beautiful, Maria. Thank you for coming. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Next up is Nad Nasir. Nad Nasir, Mr. Nad Nasir.
Good evening to all, sir. I am Nad Nasir from Srinagar, Kashmir. Today my poem is Among Fools. I walk through crowds where reason dies, where pride wears masks and silence cries. Their words are smoke, their truths decay, yet still their voices fill the day. I nod, I smile, through thoughts combust. Their wisdom trembles into dust, and as I breathe their hollow skies, I ask, am I the fool in someone's eyes? Thank you, sir. Hope you will
Very
say
good.
something about it.
Sorry?
Hope you will try to
Yes,
something about
perfect,
it,
perfect.
and I
So,
will boost myself.
so beautiful, so beautiful. And I like the rhyming thing. It's beautifully taken. So
Thank you,
good.
sir.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Mr. Nad Nasir. Please welcome Mr.
And I hope to you will come our paradise, our Kashmir, and I will host you.
Thank you. Sure. Thank you. That. Pran Basak, Mr. Pran Basak.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes. Today I want to share one good news that I have written this book. This is my book, Shanghati Mangal. That is only in one book, one poem consisting 3,000 lines in 600 paragraphs. And this book has been entitled by the India Book of Records as longest Bengali poem written by an individual. So many thanks for your cooperation and all the help I got from every friend circle. So it is my pleasure to share this news. I write one small Bengali poem. My mother tongue is Bangla, so I recite one small poem slowly. দাঁড়িও না, ছাই হয়ে যাবার আগে আর একটু ছুঁয়ে থাকো, দেখো কি সুন্দর চাঁদ উঠেছে, ঢেউ তরঙ্গ নাচছে, গায়ে লাগছে মিহিন বাতাস, চাদর জড়িয়ে নাও, তোমার তো আবার ঠান্ডা লাগার বাতিক আছে, বেশিক্ষণ দাঁড়িও না, এই ঘাটে একা হয়ে যাবে যে। এই এক পক্ষ কাল কিভাবে যে কাটলো তোমার, ধকল গেল বেজায়, সব দিক দেখতে হলো তোমাকে, খুব খারাপ লাগছিল বটে, তবে দেখো যমুনার ঢেউয়ে কেমন সব হালকা হয়ে গেল সহসাই তোমার একান্তে, বেশিক্ষণ দাঁড়িও না, একা চলে যেও ছাই গরম থাকতেই। থ্যাংক ইউ, ধন্যবাদ।
धन्यवाद सर, बहुत खूब। Then congratulations.
I do have one translation, but it is not so good. That's why I'm not reading. Okay, thank you, Prasanna.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank
last
you.
2 months I could not join due to my some medical problem. So now I'll try to be in every week. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your achievements, sir. Congratulations. And Keep coming. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Let's call upon Isaac Cohen. Isaac.
Hi. Yes. Dear Kumar, dear Dr. Rupali, all my friends. I declare, love, your bread runs on the path of love. My eyes catches the cycles of your heart. How blessed is the minute that your bread wraps my heart and we go to Ithaca. Thank you, Cohen, Israel.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. In just a few lines, he says so much. you put us to shame. We read long poems, and you say so much. Yes, yeah, they're brilliant, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you so much. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Isaac Cohen. Please welcome Dr. Anita Sharma.
Good evening and namaste to one and all present here. Today I'm going to present two poems. One is the discussion, which I wanted to carry on femininity, which one of our student participant was, talking about. And this poem I'm going to read from one of my latest, book. This is Feminine Liar. The name itself is feminine. But for me, femininity is not, what actually people try to divide or to, victimize, women. That is not, my part of job. I wanted to see, things through the eyes of a woman, how women, perceive things. So that is my main agenda to present, this book. And I wanted to read one poem from this book. When that student was talking about masculinity and femininity. So I'll read a poem titled Femininity. Femininity is not weakness or negativity. It is associated with bright light of deity, the innocence and kindness wrapped in a delicate petite frame of defining beauty. She is a fire force of passion and procreation, wins heart of half the world at her glance. They so strong and masculine, still at her will, live as a son, a father, a brother, or a friend. Sees the sky of Janet so colorful that interests birds and human soulful, where the sun at day and moon at night sings their chivalry under a starry night. She is the morning breeze that gives life and vigor to human beings like dews that rise out of the deathbed of night like a ship reappearing after being dipped. She is the soft song of earthly rivers, chasing vales and meadows down the hills, a song of love in life in her shy grace, so pious and spiritually calm, just like a sea, so vast. Thank you. And Prasanna sir, if you allow me, I could read one of my rough draft of the Hindi poem.
Please.
Which I wrote on Saturday itself. This poem actually is a tribute to a young soul who took his life in my neighborhood. He was a young, promising, software engineer, but somehow he, lost to his life. I don't know why, because he had lost his mother in COVID. And after that, I had seen that guy, often very quiet. So when I heard the news, I couldn't, stop myself. I was crying while I was writing, this rough draft. And the title I have given is Maa Ki Khoj, because he was the only son and very close to his mother. माँ की खोज, चलो अब मैं चलता हूँ। माँ, जीवन का अकेलापन, लोगों के ताने, पिता की चुप्पी, परिवार की बेरुखी, पत्नी की नफरत, न जीने दे मुझे, बस अब सांस भी लगती है एक मजबूरी। माँ, मैं आग से हूँ डरता, पानी से हूँ घबराता, रस्सी के दर्द से हूँ भागता, ऊंचाई से भी हूँ सिहरता, बंदूक की नहीं मेरी औकात, बस करता हूँ याद तुम्हारे हाथ से खिलाया एक भारी सा निवाला। माँ, आज रात मानो तुम सामने थी, लिए हाथ में एक ग्रास, मैं भी मुंह खोले लिए एक मुस्कुराहट, शकुन की, दर्द की, शांति की, आजादी की, तुम्हारे साथ बस निगल गया वो जहर। मारने इस जहर भरे जीवन को, इस तन्हाई को, इस लड़ाई को, जहां जीवन से लड़ते हुए जीत गई जंग मेरी माशूका मौत। माँ, वो थामे मुझे उड़ चली है इस नीले अंबर में, अब तुम्हारी खोज में। थैंक यू।
My God, very touching, ma'am. Very, very touching. And it's a real incident, that's what you said as well.
It's
Very,
really very sad because it's no just hardly 100 meters away from my home, and the boy was very promising, young, handsome gentleman, the only son of his father. I couldn't believe that he's gone. So I can't even imagine that he took poison and he had taken his life. So it's a tribute to him. Thank you so much.
thank you, ma'am. Too much. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Saraswati Poshwal.
Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam. Thank you so much, K. Kumar ji. Nice to see and lovely poem. अनिता जी, बहुत अच्छा पीस था आपका, धन्यवाद। इस तरह के मैसेज सोसाइटी के लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट हैं और थैंक यू सो मच। और सबका बहुत ही सुंदर कविताएं थी, थैंक यू। तो ज़्यादा समय ना लेते हुए मैं अपनी कविता का आपके साथ साझा करूंगी। एक मैंने आज ही लिखी थी के कुमार जी, इंग्लिश में आज एक कविता लिखी थी मैंने, पोयम जो है राधे राधे। इट वॉज ऑन द ट्रिप टू वृंदावन, तब मैंने ये कुछ थॉट्स थे तो वो मैंने आपके साथ शेयर कर रही हूँ। आई फेल द प्रेजेंस एंड द स्वे, द वे राधा रानी कैन बी फेल्ट, what the musical notes have been. I can imagine the Krishna's flute mesmerizing, touching every heart, once calling or murmuring her name. He follows the devotees. I was touched so much with the feeling, that essence blowing like a bundle of flowers thrown on me. My enchanting heart beat so fast. When I arrived Barsana, I captured the movement save in my eyes, which elude every now and then, like no one was there except me, Radharani and Krishna ji. We three were, and I was only witness for their presence. And they showed me certainly standing in front of Radharani. No one removed me. One sting of flowers falls in my neck, and I was so overwhelmed, could not see who did. I stood there for more than 10 minutes, and people were not getting 1 minute more than for the sight to watch them, and spoke to them. How you can become so close to Krishna? How can I, Radha? And how I spoke to Radha, and the reply was keeping calling her name. Literally, I could feel the presence of Krishna, who is present for the devotees every time. And no cunningness, no cleverness works once you entered the temple. My heart and mind was in peace, and my conversation was so quite simple, like I'm talking to two people in so crowded hall, and no one could hear me except those two, where people were calling her name, but I can feel the God listening to me when your heart calls her name, their name. No need of a fancy things, no money, nothing is required than the pure heart to touch them and chant in your heart. This was a feeling by me at the same time when I reached there, and I shared that moment with you. Hope you like this poem. If there is a time, then can I go with one Punjabi song, K. Kumarji? Hello?
Please go ahead, ma'am.
Hello? Okay, okay, okay. If there is a time, then I'll go with that. ਪੱਤਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਡਿੱਗਦੇ ਹੰਝੂ ਅੱਖ ਮੇਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਰੋਈ ਨਾ ਪੱਤਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਡਿੱਗਦੇ ਹੰਝੂ ਅੱਖ ਮੇਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਰੋਈ ਨਾ ਐਸੀ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਾ ਲਈ ਰੱਬਾ ਜੈਸੀ ਹੋਰ ਕਦੇ ਹੋਈ ਨਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਜਾਣ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਸੋਈ ਨਾ ਪੂਰਾ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਬੇਗਾਨਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਫਿਰ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਦੇ ਹੋਈ ਨਾ ਜ਼ਮਾਨਾ ਜ਼ਾਲਿਮ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਰੋਈ ਨਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਰੰਗ ਵੇਖ ਲਏ ਹੁਣ ਕੋਈ ਡਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿੰਦੀ ਰਹੂ ਆਸ਼ਕੀ ਇਹ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਮਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੇ ਤੁਰਦੀ ਰਵਾਂ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਵੀ ਕਦਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਵਿਸਰ ਗਈਆਂ ਰਾਵਾਂ ਵੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਜਾਈਏ ਸਜਣਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਵਿਸਰ ਗਈਆਂ ਰਾਵਾਂ ਵੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਜਾਈਏ ਸਜਣਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਰੰਗ ਵੇਖ ਲਏ ਹੁਣ ਕੋਈ ਡਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿੰਦੀ ਰਹੂ ਆਸ਼ਕੀ ਏ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਮਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੇ ਟੁਰਦੀ ਰਵਾਂ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਵੀ ਕਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਦਿਲ ਦੀਆਂ ਦੱਸਦਾ So it was all. Thank you so much. I tried to share this little thoughts of this lovely song, and hope you all like it. Thank you so much for giving an opportunity. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Rupali ma'am. You inspired me yesterday for that poem. Radharani, we had a conversation yesterday, so I wrote those verses. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you
Nice
so much. Please
listening.
give a
Thank
round
you
of
very
applause,
much.
my dear friends.
Have a
Please,
nice evening. Thank you.
please welcome Miss Millie Das. Miss Millie Das. Ma'am, please unmute your mic.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello.
Please go ahead.
Hello. Here's Thomas Teus here. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Hello. Actually, here's Thomas Teus. I am in the metro station. The name of the poem, The Girl, the Thunder of Silence. A girl. Each day she tries to remain the beloved of the one she loves. Standing before a closed door, she whispers within the heart, open the door, listen to me. There is no accusation in her voice, only a plea for a little time, a few undivided minutes, a moment of presence, a quiet space to sit beside the one she loves. She tries to explain by holding hands, by tears, by anger, by stubborn longing. Why don't you understand me? But in the history of the world, the loudest scream is becoming silent when daily efforts strive against the wall of indifference, when wounds of rejection lose their language, when the cry within the heart echoes on inside, she falls quiet, The sound of the soul's inner scream is never heard from outside, yet its depth is deeper than the ocean. A girl is not only the she is the backbone of society. Come, from her silence, revolutions can be born. Home upon her love. Time survives upon her endurance. Transformed. Don't neglect her. Pray for her. Live her. For the girl who knocks every day. May one day create her own sky without needing a door. Like a tree that offers shade and breath, yet it cut down. So too are women. So protect her, care for her. Let society understand. Let the state understand. To save a girl is to save the future. And if one day her silence breaks into thunder, remember, it will not be the sound of destruction, but the sound of alchemy. Today, in the voice I declare, here, respect her, love her, for a girl is never just a girl. She is the strength of continent, the foundation of civilization, the light of a future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Both very messageful lines. But, some words only could get a. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let us wind up the show, my dear friends. That brings us to the end of the evening. Maybe I could read some few lines. I will try to. So do you think the city or town is sleeping? Nay, it's taking a deep sigh. With untiring, the day still hasn't ended and the night crawling towards for taking a wink of nap. The city or town is busy with hustle and bustle of bodies, screeching tires, melting sweat on the roads of swanky and roadside eateries. No one is full of hungry yet. The clock clicked to take a meal. Hunger has been devoured by the life jingle. Only bodies remained with no soul, far across birds and a beast making a return to their nest and hides. A social animal still on roads, sipping waters to pay bills of wanted and unwanted expenses, expending the breath of survival, fighting day in and night out, expanding the strength so gained. Well, do you think city or town ever sleeps at night? It lays its pattern of rest in far extent of the day, and yet wakes up early to load the road with the honks of furor. Life never seems easy, but as they say, let's take life as it comes and make it your way. For no matter how fast one runs, takes a break at a point to gulp the drink of calm lore by playing a mellifluous lyre. Thank you, my dears. Something, just a rambling, maybe.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful, Prasannaji. Wonderful imagery of the city that never sleeps, that never retires.
पता जैसे ऐसे हो गया था
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा।
आकाश में देख रहा था, वो मूछ को क्लिक किया, बस आ गया, बस कुछ नहीं।
वो सब सामने आ रहा था, बहुत अच्छा, very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for the blessings, and thank you, Rupali ma'am. Thank Anita for sharing your wonderful pieces, very bright, and Jesus Prince Pran sir, Meena sir, Meena ma'am, especially Christopher.
Anyone from New Delhi, Dwarka, and South Delhi side? No one there, I think.
Delhi.
I'm from Gurugram, sir.
Huh?
I'm from Gurugram.
Oh, sorry.
Deepa ma'am is from Delhi, no? Deepa ma'am.
Sometimes we may meet.
I'm from Noida. I'm also from Noida.
Oh, madam, thank you. I am from Dwarka Sector 1.
Oh, great.
So we can meet physically sometime.
Definitely.
And congratulations for your new book and your beautiful poetry. বাংলাতে বললেন আপনি খুব ভালো লাগলো।
ম্যাডাম এই বইটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি 3000 লাইন আছে, 600 স্ট্যাঞ্জা।
Oh my God.
Longest Bengali
Very
poem.
nice.
নিশ্চয়ই দেখা হবে, নিশ্চয়ই দেখা হবে।
Yeah, we should meet. We should
It
meet.
took 4.5 years to write.
Wow.
I started in January 20, rather December 20, and
5 years.
finished it August 25. And then it published with ISBN number.
Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you